During your validation phone call, you and your validator discussed your self-reflection and the evidence you uploaded. If the validator determined you need to upload additional evidence in your self-reflection, you can do so by starting in the organization profile. Once in the organization profile, select the Quality Improvement tab. You will then select the Quality Overview button, or you can navigate to the left menu and select Quality Overview. Once the quality dashboard opens, under the active cases, find the Great Start to Quality case. Then select the blue Case Details button. Once the case detail opens, you can find the Self-Reflection button on the right side. You can select that. When the self-reflection opens, you will see the different categories marked as incomplete. You will not see all 5 categories in the self-reflection like when you initially submitted, because only the categories that require additional evidence will be listed. For this video, you can see that 2 of the 5 categories require additional evidence. Let's start in the first category, Family and Community Partnerships, by selecting the Review button. Once the category opens, instead of seeing all of the indicators like when you initially submitted, you will only see the indicators that require additional evidence. In this example, there are only 2 indicators that require additional evidence. For each indicator, you can see comments from the validator explaining what needs to be uploaded. Now let's upload for the first indicator. For FCP1, the validator has commented that we need to upload the program's policy on completing conferences with families and the completed child development notes. To upload additional evidence, you have 2 options, either the Add Document Vault File button or the Plus File button. The Document Vault File button will allow you to upload evidence you have saved in your document vault, and the Plus File button will allow you to upload evidence from your computer or mobile device. For this indicator, I know that I have already added evidence to my document vault, so I'm going to select that button. When this opens, I can scroll through and find my different evidence from the vault, or if you have a lot of evidence, you can use the Search Documents feature. The validator comments said that I needed to upload my conference policy. I can see it here, so I will go ahead and select that. I also needed to upload some of the child development notes, which I also see, so I will select that one as well. Those are the only 2 things needed, so I will now scroll to the bottom of the page and select the Add button and select OK. I can now see the documents are listed, and if I want, I can add a description. For this first one about the handbook, I know that there's a specific page I need the validator to look at, so I will make a note about that. See page 14. For this one, the validator needs to look at all the pages, so there's no reason for me to add a note about it. The next indicator that we need to upload for is FCP4. The validator has commented that we need to upload some completed feedback surveys and the daily schedules. I don't think I added this to my document vault, so I'm going to use the Add File button instead, since I do know that I have it saved on my computer. All right, here's the feedback survey, so I'll collect that. And since I also needed to upload the daily schedules, I'm going to hold down the Control or Shift key on my computer and then go ahead and select both documents. That way I can upload both at once. And then I will select the Open button. Now I can see that the documents have been added. And for these ones, I again don't need to add a description because the validator needs to look at all of the pages. So I don't need to add that part. I did notice that the previous document I had uploaded is here, but I didn't upload the right document, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that one. I can do that using the red trash can or the delete button. I'll select that. It asks if I want to delete it, and I will say yes. Now that both indicators have been uploaded, I will select the Save button. The pop-up asks if I want to keep working, and since I'm done, I will select no. This will now return me to the main page of the self-reflection. And I can see that that category is now marked as complete. The next category of the self-reflection marked as incomplete is inclusive practices. So again, I will select the review button. For this category, it looks like there's only one indicator that I need to upload for. For IP1, I see that the validator has commented that I need to upload a policy on how referrals for families to community resources are made. Since I know I saved this to my document vault, I'm going to use the document vault file button again. Here I can find my document. Let's see. Oh, referral to resources, and I will push select and then scroll down and add the document. I can select OK, knowing that my document has been added. And if there, again, is a note that I would like to add, I can add that into the description as well. I don't have a specific note this time for the validator, so I don't need to do that. Now that I've selected all the files, I am done with this category and I can go ahead and select save. Again, I can say no because I don't need to keep working. And now I can see that both categories in the self-reflection are now marked as complete. The next and final step is to submit the self-reflection back to the validator so they can review my additional evidence. To do this, I will select the Submit button. I then see a pop-up that asks if I'm ready to submit the self-reflection. After I submit, I will not be able to edit any additional indicators or upload additional evidence. So I am ready to submit, so I will select yes. Now I have a pop-up that says it was successfully submitted and is now available in a read-only format. So if I want to go back and look at what I selected or my evidence, I can do that in a read-only version, but I can no longer make changes. Now that we've submitted the self-reflection and it's being validated again by the validator, there's nothing more we need to do. However, if at any time in the process you have questions, you can simply scroll to the bottom of the page and see the contact information for Great Start to Quality. You can reach us via phone at 1-877-614-7328, via email at greatstarttoquality@ecic4kids.org, or you can visit our website, www.greatstarttoquality.org. Here you'll find additional information, guidance documents, and more videos like this one to support you through each step of the process.